what impact will the Brexit have on the GDPR?
So the most important point to note is that the UK government has committed to maintain high standards of data protection, irrespective of the form that Brexit takes. So the fundamentals with which we're all familiar from the GDPR will remain. Now, of course, the detail is somewhat more complicated than that and depends on whether we have a no-deal Brexit or whether the withdrawal agreement, which has been negotiated between the UK and the EU, comes into effect. So let's quickly look at each of those options. If there's a no-deal Brexit, then immediately on Brexit Day, the UK will be treated like any other third country. So although the UK will have very strong data protection law, which will be almost indistinct from the GDPR, nonetheless we will count as a third country. So there will be a particular impact on data transfers where adequacy mechanisms will be needed. There will also be an impact for the cooperation and consistency mechanisms, so for organisations who are used to dealing with the UK as their lead authority. And the UK, of course, will cease to participate in the EU's European Data Protection Board. If there is a transitional period, so if the withdrawal agreement comes into effect, then provisions will change much less. So the effect of the withdrawal agreement is that the UK continues to apply the GDPR and the EU has to continue to treat the UK like any other member state until the end of the transitional period, with a small exception for the way the UK participates in the European Data Protection Board. After the end of that transitional period, which is expected to be the end of 2020, then a new arrangement would need to be negotiated, but the expression in the political declaration is that the EU would work quickly to try and secure an adequacy decision for the UK and would also try and negotiate to ensure close collaboration and cooperation between the UK and the EU. So as with everything, no-deal Brexit will be disruptive. If the withdrawal agreement comes into force, then there will be a period for transition during which things will feel very much the way they are now. Thank you.